the whole front clip, mainly because the bumper's out of whack, the fender's got to be taken off, and then the headlights can sit right, the front lip's got to be put on the front bumper. There's a few things I got to do, and the grill's not wanting to slip into the bumper. So ended up taking everything off. This gives me a good time to actually go through and clean it. We've done all this work to the engine bay, and you still got all this crap, and you're never going to see it, but for the sake of me knowing, I have a nice airbox, dirty box down here. It don't make sense, so I'm just gonna go through and clean this real quick. Clearly that can clean up pretty good, so right. All right, so everything's kind of clean. I mean, I'm not gonna try super hard. Sprayed a little bit of black on the lower radiator support because they left it primer gray so you can see it through the bumper. Inner fenders I am not worried about because I'm pulling them out because it's getting lowered, clearly, being another video. But yeah, everything's decent. I mean, I ain't too worried about that junk. Just wanted it a little bit better. Now I gotta pull that fender off because another fender tomorrow though, and door panels because these are shot. And 7 bolts later, and a few screws, fenders off. I can ditch this, don't need this, never gonna need it. Same with the hood, I need to find a hood, haven't found that yet. Inner fender should mostly be out. I think there's a few things, like a clip right there that I don't care about. Another clip there I'm not worried about. I don't know what's right there. Probably something that I should probably care about. Yep, it ain't budging. Where we're going, we don't need this. Also, not really too worried about this. I mean, I could cut it, but I understand it's an air duct, but it's kind of sagging in the way, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's not that deep. Just like that, something else that I'm not gonna need where we're going. Junk, 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 junk. Also, anybody got a black deck lid? Let me know. Somebody had to break into this one. That's fantastic. The door panels too. All right, so all the plastic's mainly out of the way besides this inner fender. I ain't too worried about that yet. I'll worry about that later. I gotta do something about this now. That's great. Look, yes, tabs broke. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Probably drill a hole and zip tie it up to this bracket. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Go, how to fix your airbox, zip tie. That'll work till she don't, son. Good enough. Before we get too carried away with the headlights, actually gonna mess with the bulbs. C-Light, best bang for the buck headlights. These are just some regular, I think these are 55 or 65 Ks. These are basically as pure white as they get. I don't know exactly which ones I bought. I don't know what comes with zip ties. That's great. I can do this with one hand. Hold on. You're in my mouth now. It's a good POV right here. Even though I can't see. So these appear to be, I don't know. Don't tell me what K these. What K is these? They just a plug in, click. Yeah, always plug in your bulbs before you put your headlights back in and your bumper back on or whatever. Just make sure they work. These better work. By God, they do. These were like 35 bucks. So there's no reason for y'all to be running around with just HIDs or halogens, whatever you want to call them. Pretty dang bright. They should be bright with a headlight. I don't know. Kind of wish I would have put switchbacks in here. Oh well. Clearly I have a amber bulb out, so sounds like I'm going to be putting some switchbacks in it anyway. So sea light, you're going to have to send me some more. So now that you know your bulbs work, now that your little $35 sea light bulbs work, you can go ahead and plop these in, and then you can get that Velcro and stick it somewhere so this stays. I don't know where I'm gonna route it yet, but before you get too carried away, just flip that. Take these junky things out. You don't need them. So I kind of cut a little too much of the grommet off. I say that's perfect. I don't really care. Before you put your headlights back in, get your two best looking bolts and put them up top.
GD.
All right, so it's the next day. Car has a fender. Yeah, it's got a pinstripe. I don't really care. The whole car will get buffed. The pinstripe's probably going to stay just because. But that adds up everything. The grill ended up being 20 bucks. The front lip ended up being 50 bucks. So when doing taillights, as you can tell, this car is filthy. It's been sitting a while. When you pull everything out, go through and clean this. I mean, that's uncalled for. I just like to use nitty-gritty wipes for stuff like this. Glass cleaner, anything you got will work. Yeah, like that's disgusting. You're gonna sit here, like when you wash your car and you know when you get in a crack, it just continually, dirt continually comes out. This is where it's coming from. And in 5 minutes, your taillights are on. This deck lid, somebody broke into it, so it's kind of sitting a little funny. That's why the lines don't line up exactly on this side. This side's fine, but for 80 bucks, 8mm and a screwdriver, you ditch your candy canes with new candy canes. Pretty sure I got these on Amazon for literally 80 bucks. There's no exceptions for this crap. This looks awful. And if she does it correctly and doesn't scratch the beautiful paint on the car, we'll be able to pull it out. Save that seal.
Huh?
Need to save that seal. No, tear it. No, just do something to pull by. Now just, yep. It'll come out this way.
Down there.
There it goes. So you take this piece and put the seal on the same way it came off. You flip it around and you kind of just knead it around. At least I think it's supposed to. Yeah. Allah. Way better than this thingamabob. So I noticed y'all are absolutely killing the intro video of the Civic, and as y'all know, that didn't go well, but the engine bay looks a lot better. Well, this is a few weeks after the fact. Car's got a lot more than what y'all just seen in that video, like I said in the last video, and there's actually some clips of it already done. But I'm doing a price breakdown, so I think we were at $1536 is what we were at. Every part you see me put on this car was under $100. The hood that y'all seen me weld up the wastegate hole for the dump, I still have that hood, but I came up on a deal on this carbon hood that is from 2007. It's a VS Racing hood. It's an OG. It's got the tasteful vent in the center. I'm not a huge vent guy on hoods, but it's a carbon fiber hood on a Civic. What do you expect? But everything on the car that is in the video is under $100, or if you buy a wing new, it's exactly $100. You can actually get them painted as well, so like any SI color, black, blue, red, white, and maybe silver. I don't even remember all the SI colors. I'm not a Honda guy, but I just happen to own a Honda. As you can tell, the car's filthy, but you got the headlights I paid $70 for. These are the 99 to 2000 SI style, or Type R style, and all the championship white Type R's, which that's all they came in, had the black housings, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, I'm just rambling on. But we're keeping the SI theme on. SI grill, that was I think $17. Not bad. It don't fit that bad either. I mean, it's a $20 grill versus the two-piece OG Type R ones, which are over $800. This is a single piece, not that big deal. SI lip, all those are from eBay. SI lip, this was, I believe, 50 or 70 bucks. That's also eBay. It fits really freaking good. I'm very surprised. It fits really tight. Well, I say really tight. It fits better than most. There's no gaps at all. It fits really tight to the bumper. This will move up while you drive, so if you want to, I would put some type of rubber between here. But as you can tell, I don't care about the car because it is filthy. It's actually, I haven't driven it. We're gonna have to go back and redo the head gasket and do something to get it ready for something later down the road. If y'all keep killing these videos, it's definitely gonna happen way sooner than I'm expecting. But moving on. Oh, OG Honda antenna delete. This was on eBay. This was 15 bucks. It was in a Honda wrapper and everything. Moving on. The rear wing, I think, is exactly like $100 to $112. This was on a white deck lid, so I paid $50 for the wing and deck lid. So we'll just put we'll put 25. I think that's solid. It was originally black, and then for some reason it got painted there. Whoop-de-doo. As you can tell, the rest of the paint on the car is not nice. Haven't bothered with that. Tail lights. I think that was $100 for tail lights. These are the 50/50 candy cane. No big deal. Working our way down. I don't think I filmed it. I really don't think I did. Is the rear lip. I've had this rear lip sitting in my backyard forever. Somebody gave it to me, and yeah, I finally found some use for it. I think this is like $100 online if you find one. I know they range between pricing. Just, it's all Honda stuff, all this stuff. I mean, what can you do? But I will show y'all, because I'm sure we're gonna have questions about the wing. I will talk about that. That was really way too easy. I know that all y'all seen was the holes punched in the deck lid, but you will see on your car those dimples right there where those bolts are at. Literally just drill that out, bolt it in. It fits pretty good. It's pretty solid too for what it is. All you have to do is run these wires into, this is the black and red of this main socket, and that is your brake lights. So that's tied into your brake lights. This comes on only when you brake. I'm not for sure if it has a parking light, like just daytime running light or anything like that. I just wired it the way it was in the deck lid before this one, and I'm sure it's wrong. Oh well. But one more thing I will show is we have a solution for this too. We're gonna fix that. Oh, door panels. I think I paid $250 for the door panels. It came with all the plastic, speakers, everything, and that fender. I think it was all $250. So fair price on door panels. I say $200 because they're really hard to get, because all up here is busted. This one is a little bit, but I'm gonna get what I can get. That one is OEM fresh. There's not a single problem with that one, but this one does have a little bit coming apart right here. Not a big deal. I didn't give an arm and a leg. They weren't advertised as mint. I don't really care. But yeah, look at all this bird crap. As you can tell, carbon. Let me just wipe that. Oh, it's too freaking hot. But it's OG VS Racing Sport Hood from the 10th month of 2007. Or not VS, VIS. But got the strut bar on. It's too bright to focus. There we go. I'm starting to kind of get used to it. Oh well. If anybody needs one, come holla. So the total of last video with the motor work and everything ended up being like $16.25. And with everything we've done to the front end, the antenna delete, the rear end, we only spent $320. 50 bucks here, 50 bucks there, 20 here, 80 here, you know, kind of adds up. But it's 320 bucks. Spend that in the course of the month, you know, have a pretty solid looking car. First off, the headlights. I should never see a Civic with some busted up headlights. Clears, black housings, anything but smoked. Smoked headlights is a no-go. I don't even like smoked tail lights. Y'all have caught me, people's caught me sometimes having them. Oh well. But headlights, 70 bucks. The LED bulbs were 35 bucks. They're solid. They're bright. Sorry, I didn't take a video at night to show y'all how they looked. They're bright, as you can tell from the video of the car sitting here with them on. The grill, 20 bucks. What was 50 bucks? Oh, the front lip. Front lip was 50 bucks. The taillights was 80. I'm sorry, they weren't 100, they weren't 50 or 90, they were 80. And they fit pretty dang good. I ain't got water in them yet, so they're doing their job, and they look way better than the other ones that were about to just bust in half. And it gave me a good excuse to change the bulbs too, was just to get all new taillights. So that came out good. The deck lid and wing was 50. I haven't showed y'all the deck lid. It's just a white EK coupe deck lid, spotless, dentless. It's just white. So I haven't put it on the car yet. I'd much rather have the black one that's been broken into. And 15, that was the antenna delete. So that was 320 bucks and all that stuff. That is a facelift and a whatever the booty thing lift thing is, what everybody calls. Not Botox. That's something else. She got a butt job and she got a facelift. You don't have to put a bag over the face anymore. Still a crackhead though. So 320 plus 1625 ends up putting us at what, 1945? Is that right? Am I dumb? 1945. Not bad. We still have $1,000 to spend to stay under $3,000. That's good. Wheels, coilovers, all you need. After everything I've showed you. That's if you didn't have to. If you didn't have to do the motor thing I did and have to replace everything, you would only be 900 bucks. You would still have 600 extra dollars to spend and tint your car. Quit fishbowling. The car's 90% window. But I'm just rambling on. Next video will be coilovers and wheels. Kind of didn't spend any money on them, but I'll include the prices to give y'all a better reasoning. And it will truly be under $3,000. But I'm still rambling on. Y'all know I'm bad about it. I make no sense. Thank y'all for watching the video. If you like what you've seen, like, comment, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit the bell notification if you don't want to miss another very poorly edited and filmed video. But with that, that'll be it. Peace.